There's also a second star point. And a fusion core! And you thought it was a tactical jumping around the sector. Make no mistake, this is a battle cruiser slur. But right now, like, he's so far down the Marine medevac path, he's gonna do a U-turn all the way back towards battle cruiser. At least swerve off onto
I think it might have been too far.
Parallel deck path. Now, for you, it will certainly be unexpected. Rambo's building 3-4, but that's just making sure that there's no crazy puddle to having a clear to use with the medevac. What is surprising, the layer is done. Any Evo chamber? Almost mass row, later upgrade, but not a single inkling indication that he has any suspicions about Battlefield. The Queen. Go!
But before I left the music at a very young age, I've always been this because I don't have like one day I'm like, oh, this is the baby. I always felt like it's a part of me and I thought it's who I am and I thought it's who I want to be and what I want to do in life. But this dream I started since I was born, I was 6. When people hear my name, I want them to connect with who I am to when I knew. I want to be very genuine in the way that I speak, the way that I write, the way that I interpret my music. I want them to let you know me and want my neighbors just know that I'm not a genuine person or what I really am. When I need inspiration, I go to my family. I feel like they just give me all the inspiration that I need. My connection with faith is the best thing that I could possibly make inside of this career. It's like my favorite thing.
Will not be able to stop the Marine. Cruisers on the right. The flying laser bathtubs are a lot to contend with. There's no spark, there's no hydrogen. The Queens are scattered all about. The four callers are repositioning to deal with the medevac, so clearly not anticipating, say, some capital tactical jumping into his middle line. And the medevac's trying to drag the Queens out of position, mostly successfully doing so. The battle cruiser will jump! And the Queens, the four caller repositioned, which will help get some damage done and any needle fairly crush the pace on the battle cruiser. Fire starts immediately. Incredible, well, not really panic, but the alarms are sounded and the emergency response. The Queens, though, the Queen's group comes together and move together. Somewhat ironically, but Marines dropping out on the low ground will be covered by the battle cruisers, or at least they were told they would be covered by the battle cruisers. Unfortunately, in practice, that didn't work out so great. More force on the way. The Spire is halfway done. Clearly, caught completely by surprise. Bamboozled by the bio. But unfortunately, Lambo will plummet to the 24 lead. So, while these battle cruisers were clearly completely unexpected, they were partially unexpected because it was so late that Lambo can almost run them off. They are an incredibly annoying obligation, but not something that is particularly dangerous. At least, at the moment. Thing is, you do have to two more battlecruisers jump in. They're naturally under fire. The fire is flying. One queen target is down. Alright, the battlecruiser taking terrible, terrible damage. Meanwhile, the main base, the battlecruiser targeting the lair, not helping out the range. He will pick up and get out the floor crawler. He needs to jump. He needs to jump. Goes away. Gets back up. Meanwhile, one of the battlecruisers was taken out. The Disruptor and tactical jump still about 40 seconds out, so 17 throws on the way. Lambo will immediately replace everything he's lost. Meanwhile, the Marines, no cancel on the base to the north side. And he's doubling the SPVs, and he's got a few more wrecks on the quite literally. Going up to the Octo wreck, he's back into the battlefield after the Foray and the battlecruiser. And these two are right back getting chased again for the Earth, and when the Earth was giving up on the idea that more relevant kind of back in the game, well, then he could... So, Lambo has rolled with his well. He's responded. He didn't panic, though he was clearly caught off guard. And 84 rounds,
Fury, yeah.
Contaminate on infantry weapons is quite helpful as well. You still never went for the model camp, which means that the battlecruisers are still a threat, but not nearly as much so. We ended up building 4 of them, which means that the model camp feels like something that maybe would be worth it. We would be able to keep 2 or 3 of them on. The ground army is still dangerous. It's 1-1 versus 2-3-1-1. They're continuing the next cycle. He does have a lot of production. And in fact, soon New Server will have more army supplies and Lambo can even build at once. With 84 rounds left. So, a huge counterattack is sent out. Here's Arnold, dancing at the front. Unfortunately, the Zerglings, there's no wall, no one in the front, which means the Zerglings overrun the Marines. The Sea Tag and the Balins will also be here, but a little bit disjointed.
Kobe.
Oh, okay. Balins? Trying to figure out what
What'd you say?
Surprisingly long lives. But on the other side, you throw it to the other way. The medevacs are pulled back. The battlecruisers will jump forward. Where are you going? The tactical block. And
just quit. You want to quit? Yeah.
it does direct the corruptors. The battlecruisers will die. 2-2 is now on the way for U-Server. He's got a lot of supply. Oh, some beautiful stress. I can't believe it's not bad. Battlecruiser knocked down. The hatchery at 20% HP. And he split up the dropping. This fight is everything. I think, Rambo definitely has the advantage, but he doesn't have a hive gun. He has a plus 2 sheriff advantage as well. U-Thermal really needs those 2-2 ways. But I don't know if Rambo's going to let him have the opportunity. A few siege tanks moving up, but it's pure Marine tanks running back at this point. And the numbers don't lie. They could easily spell disaster. The mark. Is closing in, but it's not done yet. The Queen's drawing fire. Blazing veins at either side. The Russians over the top. The Marines look threatened. But they're running out of ground together. The triple G from U-Thermal. I don't think he's talking about that grand game. It's always worth discussing. Unfortunately, the battlecruisers were a flamboyant, dramatic, and ultimately futile attempt to keep the Zerg off guard, and Lambo eventually holds it all together. And U-Thermal again. Honestly, it both look good and completely useless at the same time. So, mission failed. Oh, wait. Another one. everyone's favorite. The most strategical of all matches. Terran versus Terran. In the top left, with Baby Terran. And in the bottom right, Terran. Another very creative first on art. Now look at the flip. The Protoss mind virus is infecting us all. Cut your nerve cords today. Allie's looking at you. Novel strategy of boxing his base, shooting his base. Clearly, in the main base is huge. There's a lot of space in the corner. It's really important. There's a chance that Kevin George is, well, nobody's FTV. So, that's kind of what I was like. When it comes out of Reaper and gets up the ramp, there's no goal. So, there you go. But I think you can set that. This is not across the backfield. Across the command center. It's his command center in the top right corner. And he's little angling for the penguin strategy.
Your future. Team wins.
And just gonna try to mask it at home.
Small teammate. You need me to carry you.
What the season has been.
That 33 point away.
Kickers making kicker history.
Please be done for us.
What? The old.
Remember the real take 5.
To the front we come. To the parlay we hit. Here's the football.
New customers get $5 and $200 vouchers.
Leeway in PvP easily. The units are so dangerous. They're only weak for heavy, and then Titan, and then Elite. Having a select high ground advantage was enough to get for a split second with any of these units to just win the game for them. So that means it would be surprising if Keller's really commits to a big attack without recovering from it. So Papa Reaper immediately turns around. I think he got far enough off the ramp to see that there was no barrier there.
It's only a game. Why are you so mad?
Oh, sure, another command center. Why not? Nothing masked your hidden second command center, like a very quick third command center constantly. So, that's very bad. Yes, we can go. Wait a second. Awkwardly, well, outflanked from his own base. The Reaper will be driven out. Even even flying down. 2 Hellions are about to pop out. But from where? I think he just gave away the factory placement. So Reaper trying to run and get taken out, and it's home! Wow, what a kill. Well, Juggler, he actually timed out those Hellion shots. Perfect. If he hadn't microed it, so Reaper would have gotten away with so much front. I think they might now. But now you know he has a factory, and he's building Hellions, which usually indicates the opponent is going to protect it. Because they're desperately taking their gas for something. But I think it's just because he only has minerals to work with. Not one gas. Well, yeah. Skeletor is technically scouting that. Now he's saying, all over the space. The Eternal is now buying. Oh, from the top right corner. He's going to land this. Not going to plant up there, He didn't start the order. But they couldn't land it. Irresponsible, I guess. And for the FTV, Raven is on the way.
The spores
So-
of great cloud your future.
Raven is,
Why do these guys like getting abused?
but if not used well,
Oh god damn.
complete waste. Most units
That was so
not in
fast.
the right place at the right time is
Heck no.
big investment that does not pay off at all. Second factory. Yeah, I got two instructions to have commentary because this entire set of games today has been completely and utterly unpredictable. So that was the challenge. Success. Right? We've done what completely succeeded in subverting every expectation I might have had of any of these matchups. Alright, Mass Hellion, Raven, again, a much more conventional okay, the interference makers on the left. You can't like it's not that much, but it's also too much simultaneously. The Raven is out, the Cyclone has position to block it. So Raven doesn't want to waste it. The Cyclone targeting the Raven. Breaks the lockout of vision. The Hellion's trying to stay on a C-Frank range, mostly successful. Juggle, targets the Viking, but the Viking will take down the Meta-Edge. How many Hellions can go over the center of the Cyclone? Not touching
Ooh.
And it feels like it could have gone great for you, Thermal, but he kind of stumbles across the finish line, loses all of his air units, and now is fighting Cyclone Siege Tank with Hellien and SPVs, which he actually has the SPVs to use, which Telangor might not realize because he has not scouted that top right bar. He's just trickling out Hellion and Raven. Now there's barely any SPVs. The SPV people drop some very ambitious mills at this exact bank. The SPV pull on the line. The tank will be roasted. And despite everything, Uthermal actually survived and has a good which is certainly not what Telangor is expecting.
Damn. If you didn't go for that grab, you would have won.
I think Uthermal's done an incredible job of masking that face in the top right. But what did he cost? Almost everything. He lost a Raven, a Viking 6, Hellion, and a CD. He did stall out the push. He does now have an interference motion for locking down the Yaku unit. Oh sure, it goes to Canada, so that one is weird. There is almost no more useful units against the counter-resistance Spectre. Unless he's really just going to go Duke. Which is certainly, the Liberator Duke is up and he only anti-airs the ring. It's not good. This is bad.
Oh, you fucked me up.
Man, the main advantage for
You see when that shovel move? That's when you do that. Right after I do that shovel move, you hit me. And it's the air assist back X.
why? It's not going to help flow.
Or when you see me do that chop, you can do the normal one.
Interference matrix. The Liberator is fighting the Raven, technically. Well, it's not fighting the Raven, it's bullying the Raven while the Autosar takes it out. And if Uthermal had kept the base alive, and clearly just maybe what's going on. If he still had that third orbital command, I think he'd be in an okay spot. But he does. And he did. And he did. Telangor has a third now, so look at that worker count. He is clearly somewhat confused by what exactly he's dealing with. But it also clearly doesn't matter. And he stayed the course. Yeah, that lack of clear command center is now going to be flipped on his head. It was working for Uthermal when he had it, but now the times were plenty at him. 3 more factories on the way to drop them. I guess you could EMP medevac or off. I necessarily recommend it, but it is one of
Kobe.
the things you can do. Sure. And just slap down another command.
The
Send it over
spores
to
of
the,
fate cloud your future.
the Raven count is high enough, and if you interfere in
But yeah, if you grab them right after I do that double chop on the stump, I get an extra long combo. And if you grab them at the end of my combo, when I hit them with the shovel missed again, I get a whole nother combo.
the interference matrix, which disables all abilities. Unfortunately, now the Raven has a very fancy,
Yeah.
paperweight. They're not even that fly. Hellions will rally down.
Parrying wastes the bar too, though, when you parry.
And these other supplies that incredibly high. Some might even say remarkably so. Throughout all this. But finally, I think it's too little and too late. Wow, there were so many times in this game where maybe he actually could have made this evil composition work. I'm a little disappointed that he didn't keep the third mace alive. This is one of the most interesting ones so far. And the ghosts are not even... They felt like trolling, but there's a place, I think. Unfortunately, that was just too many different angles coming together too quickly. Kelly Georgia, they're doing something weird. Go fucking kill him. The old Adai, Sun Tzu said that after floating Day 9 on the I thought it was fun. Whatever gets you one crowd. Well. Oh wait, we're not done. One key is a little wrong. And in the job. Like, hopefully you're not too lactose intolerant, and if you made it this far, I don't think you are. So hopefully you enjoy it. Make sure to check out YouTube's video. I don't know exactly what you do, but I know, any of these, probably. And, I think we're going to be describing his intricate and disgusting, beautiful thought process in a much more detailed way. But all I can do from the outside here both appreciate and we're back together. Again with a dash. A Barrack, Frosty, and kind of an odd location.
No.
Return, technically still be Mirage. Still pretty far out. The pro will come across them. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see when I have to check whether he's playing random. I have to believe he's either picking race, I'm pretty sure, because Garrett clearly took a setup for he knows. No, there's something to be said for the range advantage. I think that you throw one. He's just to be able to vary. A content creator. And you don't want, and when you say random and you don't tell your race, people just do, somewhat ironically random things. Now, they usually don't do random things. As toxic a Barrack in the face and going, now, Yarrow is Scour. He's not getting super greedy. And the Zealot.
Psych, bitch.
The spores of fate cloud
How
your
did they
future.
defeat the lack of factory?
Tail wins.
He blocked the factory with a pylon, and he's just sending it coming across.
Oh, that's my favorite Rage Bait move.
And you thermal starts the factory. I feel. Wait. So if you EMP Rogue, it goes only takes 2 shots to kill Rogue. Right, they are actually incredibly good against Rogue. You don't even need some. And he's not going to hide this. Here he goes. Oh, he didn't hit the Nexus, so he could recall. But already, 4 probes dead. And probes are no good against Ghosts. They're almost as fast, and they're arguably way more furious. He chrono boosts the Stalker because he's already fighting on the other side. The time for recalling is already passed. The 8 probes dead! terrible, terrible damage already. They do so much. And the ghosts, they have more HP since the patch a few months ago. And he can just do it like, here's another one. Is he waiting on the EMP to wait for the shield battery? He's waiting till the shield battery finishes. And he EMPs it! So he couldn't recharge it with the Nexus. 16 Pro! The SCVs have to defend at home, but you know, that's not a unique experience in this game. Is this working? Citizen, stop right there, criminal scum! Oh my. It's working! Who needs cloaks? Just walk up and shoot him! You know, I always thought that was a design flaw with the Bros. Another EMP! He hits all the... He can just fight the Stalker! Wow, Stalkers suck. Oh, that trickle of shield battery energy. It wasn't enough. Oh no. Jeez! I don't think. Oh my. Oh, I have to get blood pressure check out now. Oh. And it just kind of works. It just works.
It must be marked.
Well, he just walked in with a ghost, washed away the shields, and blasted. Anyways, he started blasting. Well, certainly hope you enjoy. Make sure to check out Uthermal's video, where I'm sure it'll be twice as entertaining and twice as educational. But I hope this made your day a little bit better. Let me know if you want to see more of this style of video. This was the only way we were going to make a video of normal length, while still including the theme. So, kind of bounced around, but I feel like that fits the theme as well. So hopefully it made your day just a little bit better. And if you got the means and motivation, you have to check out Patreon or YouTube membership. But I am liking and subscribing, it's still free, at least for now. So, thank you, Emil's here, pages. Thank you, Devin, doing Kate Martin, too. Glad you still enjoy it. Make sure to check out this video that Jimmy checked out. Andrew Circle.
Nah.
Good luck. Have fun. And
He did that, don't free him. He is guilty as charged. That'll teach him. Yeah, why? So you can shit everywhere next? Oh, yeah. I have a reputation for a reason. No.
Match ready. Select your fighters. Caitlyn. You select. Select your fuse. Everyone's waiting. Show them how it's done.
Just two of them? They don't have the numbers.
All clues point to these two. Ready? Let's go! What do you got? All day.
Headless!
Her like R2 or L2 is a dash. That's really good. You can punch and throw after it. And you can dash through them to mix up. That should still hit me.
Bend or break! Headless!
Nice catch on the switch up.
Ready. Let's go.
Stand their wreck! Headless! Stand their wreck!
You can punch again after that. 2 triangles. 2 triangles and an R2 or R2. Oh, you know a combo, nice. Damn, I messed up. I missed inputted. I could have won that.
True justice is always within her sight. Caitlyn wins.
My little roll input is just hard to do. And then to do it twice in a row for that combo I was going to do to reset, it was a little hard.
Ready. Let's
I don't know why. I'm missing it. Nice.
knuckle up. Take down.
Stand their wreck! Headless! Headless!
Yeah.
Carry on. Cheers. Cake time. Cake time. Cake time.
Yeah, I meant to roll there.
Knuckle up. Take down.
Headless!
Not happening, not happening.
Not on my watch.
Some of it. You and my mushrooms. Trade? Nope, you just took it to the face.
Ready. Let's go.
Extend their ranks! Bleed! Headless!
Ooh.
Headless!
Hell no. Hell no.
Carry on. Cheers. Excited. Double tap. Take time. Excited. Dodge.
Fury.
Not on my watch. Headshot.
Damn. If I killed him first, it would have been. But he'll die here.
Bend or break!
The spores of fate cloud your future. Tio wins. Select your champions. Caitlyn, Darius, Braum.
I like Braum. He's like the Sub-Zero of the game.
Select your future. Select. Choose your destination. Don't need room to breathe.
Bend the knee while you still can.
The sooner we book them, the sooner we get.
Ready. Let's go.
With Braum, you mainly are gonna combo with your circle. Circle, circle, R2, circle back, circle, R2. Cause your R2, you hit R2 twice, and if you land it, your shield gets charged. And then hit L2. L2, whatever your first special is. Now he's frozen. Now you can rinse and repeat that combo. But that's his main loop. Hit him with that R2, get your shield charged, and then hit him with a freeze combo. Kobe. I need to shoot earlier. Nice. Let's see if I can try and kill them both. Does this hit both? I don't know. No, it hits one. Damn. That would have murdered them. Fuck, I messed up. I knew I should have reset it. Is someone doing fireworks or shooting? Cause goddamn. There's no holidays or anything. Oh, he lost the combo. And usually I run up and do a down triangle, because this down triangle is the best low. Yeah, down triangle, circle, circle. Yeah, just a little faster. You weren't fast enough. Yeah, that's his sweep. Diagonal down circle. I'll play Braum next to show you a little something. Fury. You dumb bitch. That was me. At least it's not ranked. That's so funny. Oh my god, whatever she did glitched them out and made them bounce in the air. That was so sick. I've never seen that. I need to get better on diving in with my square.
The biggest ad of the year finally here. A huge celebration of creativity on the world's biggest stage. After months of hard work and millions of dollars, they really outdid themselves. But now, with Artlist AI tools, you can create high-end video productions. All you need is a good idea. We bought this HubSpot a week ago and made it in 5 days for just a few $1,000s. So, what's your idea? Go to Artlist.io and start creating without limits.
Just two of them? They don't have the numbers.
Stop. Not one step further.
Ready! Let's go!
Keep going, keep going. Yeah, I know. Damn, that's actually farther than I thought. So for range characters, if you hold R2, you beat their projectiles. So he's actually pretty... Fuck. I have to get better with using triangle on Brian. I use circle too much. Yeah.
Make way. Bend or break.
Not on my watch.
But
Take time. Take time.
he's blocked it.
Nothing less than perfection. Caitlyn wins.
One second, Mr. Lamar. Hold on. there. One or two. Don't make them mad. You hear me? I don't want you making no sandwiches or nothing trying to make a mess, okay? You hear me? Thank you. But I don't think it's me.
No. Completely false.
Y'all some savages, my homie Nomad will tear you all up.
Match ready.
Yo, come on, you really told him?
No.
So mad to get that. So what you asking about?
You're a liar.
Select your fighters. Echo. Furious. You select Teemo. Wrong. Blitz strike. Select your cues. Choose your destination. Victory on the horizon.
I'm not worried. I've seen all their moves.
Start it now.
Three. Let's go.
Welcome to 2026, everybody. And to start off the contest this year, it's time to choose what started in the world of simulation. Now last year, I made a full overview on why the original arcade Charybdis was more in-depth mechanically than most remember. And that video was unbelievably well received. I always knew that a part 2 was going to happen for one specific reason. Killer Instinct had a lot of neat little stuff in the game that makes it fun, silly, and a bit more varied from a player standpoint if you just want to have some fun with it. But none of that was relevant to my first video because none of it was focused on high levels or competitive. Now, something in the blade, today's video aims to go over a variety of topics to try and, I suppose, complete the overall Killer Instinct arcade package. If you haven't yet seen part 1 of the Killer Instinct deep dive, I'd thoroughly suggest you watch that first, and then simply rejoin us for the finishing touches. From Idol to skin-breaking glitches and a lot more, let us jump into Killer Instinct on the arcade for another time. Oh, and before we get started, I should mention that for Combo Breaker this year in Chicago in May, I am actually allowed to run a Killer Instinct arcade size, children as part of all in together. I know a lot of people that watch my channel who like to go to offline FGT events, and if you are going to be going to Combo Breaker this year, I'll give you a link in the description for more information about it. The first thing I want to go over today are the few bits that I missed in the first video, starting off with Danger Mode. Now, shockingly, something that I didn't expect to mention is that
I blocked and you didn't move.
in combat mechanics, you might see more prominent.
That's what happened.
Danger Mode, when both life bars are completed, is not just a means to finish the game. Should the player in Danger Mode mash their controller hard enough, they will actually come back with a second swing and have the lowest possible HP. No room for chip damage, and it can't get hit again. However, if you do manage to come back, your damage output is heavily amplified. And in some cases, even a single combo has a chance of doing almost all of an opponent's remaining life. The most common occurrence for a second win can actually happen in a real match is if you're too far away from the opponent's other resistance line, that's going to fight much larger stages like the Greek Farm or you mess up a finishing move and that gives the opponent just enough time to catch. This combat mechanic won't happen every single match, and you can obviously just hit them during Danger Mode if you're close enough, or if you're a character that has a finishing move with no specific distance that you can do anywhere and not have to worry about. This mechanic does make things more exciting and significant damage to you. Should you come back, you always come out. Another thing we didn't mention in the first video, because at the time we didn't know about this, is that limited mid-combo can often...
You have the absolute worst assist in history.
When breaking combos in the original Killer Instinct, the character's unique combos...
Instead of assisting combos, you fucking stop them.
Versus the right part of the opponent's combo is how it works. That's something I explained in detail for video number 1. But what I didn't mention is that when the opponent is using a combo linker, like laser sword or cold ward ID, you can break these attacks and combos with any combo break. It's why going for slightly shorter combos are generally a simple way to go, due to linkers being easier to break, and breaking deal both damage and give you enhanced post-breaker attacks that the opponent would much rather avoid. There's nothing extra to add here really, besides this is something worth knowing and something that I'm glad to finally put into a Killer Instinct video. Now those are the two things that I wanted to add just for the sake of, I suppose, competitive detail.
Look at what you did. I'm gonna go hit my mom's pen because you... Oh my god. Think about how you keep using square to start medium combos and you're missing your hit. Nothing started. And your assists suck ass. If you're grabbing with Blitzkrieg, you need to be grabbing at the end of combos or on launchers. You can't just grab them as soon as I start my combo, because then you switch sides and pull them out of my range. And then they have a chance to block. Little goofy boy. Well, now you do, little goofy boy. Now, you didn't know that, but you only saw it happening every time you pulled them. Your only good assists were the ones when I had mushrooms out and you pulled them in. Those were really good ones. I was like, ooh, nice. I didn't expect that. But then I start my combo and then you're like, ooh, get over here. And I'm like, I wasn't. Okay. Ah!
It is time to see exactly just how busted Idle really is. If you boot up Killer Instinct on the arcade, or even the Super Nintendo home board,
You won't see Idle on the character select, and you never will. He is only selectable via a secret code that a player must perform before the game begins. This trick is done as follows. Select Cinder, and on the Fight On screen, hold right and press in order Quick Punch, Quick Kick, Fierce Punch, Medium Kick, Medium Punch, Fierce Kick. If you've done it correctly, you'll hear the announcer say the character's name, and you're good to go. Idle has his own selection of normals and buttons on top of his own selection of special moves. Just like everyone else, right? Wrong. Some of these attacks function very differently. For example, Idle has a long-range punch normal that, while sporting amazing range, is always an overhead. Something rare in Killer Instinct, because usually an overhead normal is tied when the opponent is crouching and you press that heavy punch.
I'm back. Just in time, it looks like.
But he's also got an unreactive low that can lead to combos, and this isn't even scratching the surface of his mix-up game. Idle has a fair few special moves. His jump is actually not a standard jump. It actually counts as a special move on its own. This jump can go into an attack that will combo on hit. The jump itself is immune to projectiles, and Idle can even cancel the startup of this jump with other attacks, creating fake-out situations that are almost impossible to block at close range. Idle has a club swing attack that is fully invincible, and it also reflects projectiles at a way faster speed than any other.
I need to be in plain sight with a bunch of people watching around you.
Which is crazy powerful, and a charge attack that covers great distance and combos on hit. Now both of these attacks can be enhanced with Idle's Stomp, which is executed by pressing back medium punch.
No, I have gloves.
Will heal while he uses the Stomp. That's something that I'm sure everyone who's playing KI remembers, but the player-controlled Idle cannot heal from this at all. You may wonder why bother using this attack then, and that is because this version of Idle can power up both the projectile and the charge attack if he stomps first, and because you can cancel the stomp very quickly, it is easy to power up these attacks.
That's pathetic.
You a much faster charge or a triple fireball. Boss Idle doesn't need
Hurry up
to
and
stop
sit down,
charging
whore.
up. The arcade boss will simply get triple fireball and fast charge whenever he wants. Idle's combos are weird because he doesn't actually have any linkers, openers, auto doubles, and endings. That means that his combos are short in this respect, and it doesn't stop him from doing tons of damage regardless, and getting free enhanced moves with Stomp afterwards, or simply using explosive space to enforce unreactable overhead blows. In regards to breaking stuff, I mean, bloody hell, where do I start? Besides the fact that all of the moves I've already mentioned are busted anyway. I guess, first of all, he doesn't have a crouch block animation. Now, this doesn't mean he gets hit by lows. It's still rock low. It's just that Idle won't crouch. See, things don't be a disadvantage, because it certainly sounds rock low, but believe it or not, it is the opposite. If Idle cannot crouch, the opponent cannot get their universal overhead, because you have to crouch for their overhead to come out. This means that Idle is impossible to mix up, because there is zero overhead to worry about up front. The only overhead will come from jumping, his invincible club swing, to sort that right out. Secondly, if Idle just leaves the controller as he stands up and does nothing after getting knocked down, you cannot meet him on wake up, because he automatically blocks. This means no need to be unblockable, and he can even punish you on hit for trying it. Simply put, this guy is impossible to meet you on wake up with, and he cannot enforce any overhead mix-up because he refuses to crouch at any point. Believe it or not, Idle has an infinite as well. Who knew?
Yo, get countered, bitch.
So, 12 times charges after a combo ending launch will constantly flip the opponent behind Idle, allowing for yet another charge. You can loop this for as long as the player has executed to do so, and it is as broken as it should.
Kobe.
So as variation
Kobe.
that is much harder to execute is if Idle lands a triple fireball near the wall and time to charge and just right to pick them up, this version of the infinite is far greater.
Fury.
The wall is generally charge infinite is much easier because when they're against the wall, Idol will never pick it up. Considering Idol is incredible,
Oh wow.
with upload game is completely unrecognizable. His unstable overhead
Oh I thought I'd be in the air in time.
jump with a low means that as long as you push up, you are in serious trouble of just getting hit the entire round. And if you block, you can barely punish this guy anyway. Now he doesn't get any post-combo breaker after that. He hasn't got an ultra or finishing lead, but his base hit is almost designed to complete
I don't know what it is. I always beat that when I jump. I wonder if they changed it.
But it isn't fair to say
Maybe I have to be jumping super early now.
there are a couple. First of all, you cannot special cancel any of the rules in this phase. It doesn't really matter in many ways.
Punish.
One thing. That weakness is that Idol has a much higher launch height from when he gets combo. This means that characters have 3 Idol exclusive combos and juggles that will only work against him. Some characters can infinite using this height difference, and others simply get more juggle potential. This is definitely a much bigger weakness to have because it makes you more vulnerable if a character gets infinite use post-combo juggles. But there is no way whatsoever that this character would ever be useful in a competitive environment. And since anything competitive in this game has ever existed, it is no wonder that Idol is a completely banned character that can never be used. The cool thing about the original killer is that players can choose both the music
You need to have one bar and it needs to be down X. And you probably didn't have a bar for it. Oh wait, no, you have to be dead. Also. See, now that I'm dead, I can use my ultimate one once the time is up. That was a bad Fury because you killed him on one hit, so I should have saved it.
This makes for a hilarious experience, and it's unlike every other stage in the game. Down and medium pick is usually how you select stable walls. However, most players press down and medium pick, you will get the sky stage instead. A small stage with the rooftop setting, but with one extra gimmick added. A knockoff is possible regardless of how much HP is remaining. This experience is really for like when you're at a local or something and you want to play on a stage where something ended earlier, it kind of lowers the skill gap in that respect. Or if you grind the game a lot and you can do something silly during the game. You'd be surprised
Kobe.
not too long. Even under specific circumstances, the character can fall off while getting up off the ground. Straight up Looney Tunes style KO. Now this sky stage is also available on the Super Nintendo port with the same mechanic. Overall, if you play Killer Instinct and you've never tried this stage before, just give it a go. Although remember,
I thought I did too, but it'd be like that sometimes. You're gonna need a swing over that. Bam, 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 bam. Motherfucker was like 5. The second one, you went boom, 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 and then dog. Oh, but yeah, sometimes I like to use their hits So a hit like that knocks you down, if you jump in, you can use that to recover closer.
But the one I want to talk about today is fast mode. By holding right,
So I'll get hit on purpose sometimes by ranged characters just to get in on recovery.
triple the speed. This is a super simple change, and it's very much self-explanatory. Everything becomes way harder, and it is another stupid thing you can do to mix the game up. It does break animations a lot because the
Heck no.
game isn't meant to be played at this speed, which does result in some funny outcomes, but nothing crazy most of the time. The best thing about fast mode is that it can actually break the game to the point of needing to restart. But you know what? I'm going to do that.
After you hit him with that triangle in the air, you can also still press R2 and combo him.
Something I've always wanted to do with Killer Instinct is showcase like a glitch example. There are so many fun ways to glitch the game out, and it's also a chance to showcase a few things from previous revisions. And the one that everyone plays is the final revision, 1.5. The first thing is Cinder's humiliation glitch. And I'm starting with this because it's also a mechanical thing that this character can use for its competitive advantage. There's more reason to be the best character in the game. When Cinder lands a knockdown and whips a forward heavy trailblazer, nice and close to the opponent, if he continues to hold forward while doing a meeting with any attack, he'll somewhat keep the trailblazer attack properly, while also making this attack unblockable, only preventing it by a weight. It's a really strange system, and it even allows a simple normal to trigger a knockoff if you're on the right stage. The reason it's here is because timing a humiliation right causes the opponent to fall off the stage after being done. It is disrespectful in so many ways. Here's a fun one. You can actually save the frog in Orchid's finishing move. Usually, Orchid will turn you into a frog and step from the poor guy to finish the animation. But by holding up heavy stick, just the right time, Orchid will actually stop the stomp, and the frog wins. A much preferred outcome in my opinion. It's just look at this little legend. Folgore has a few glitches that aren't exactly the hardest to replicate. First is that if he's at max range on a long stage, like the idle bridge stage we're demonstrating here, well-timed projectiles at range into an ultra input will actually connect as an ultra. Just, the furthest of full screen instead. Not only that, using projectiles at max distance on rooftop stages into a well-timed teleport and finishing move will both knock off the opponent and execute his finishing move simultaneously. This one's great because the machine gun literally pulls them back up just to kill them even harder. DJ Combo has a couple of funny things. The first is a sliding neck breaker. If he jumps into him during danger and does the neck breaker finishing move at just the right time, the DJ starts sliding along. It's harder than you think to replicate, but this one's good. Secondly, on the Thunder stage, a specific combo ender at just the right distance will cause combos to run backwards into the wall on the other side. It's pretty funny anyway, but there are a few different outcomes. If you actually walk into him when he's doing this, you just get punched in the face on frame one. Alternatively, someone like Lucius can teleport through him and share the exact same screen space, making both characters look the same way as well. And people only stop running if you walk into him, hit him, or if you die. He'll also run for a little bit before his victory pose, which is silly, and it's quite funny. So projectiles and breaking is nothing new. You've already seen a couple with Folgore.
Alfredo, the comeback prince.
A certain setup will cause the projectile to interrupt a frog finishing move, leaving the opponent in a position to actually avoid the attack that turns them into a frog. And once that happens, the game comes in. The first time you got this glitch,
once you actually see what the combos are from, oh, I did it too early. The combos are from the trials, it'll be a lot easier to put them together once you see what it's supposed to be.
animation on the opponent, break animations, and projectiles in general do break a lot of that. Characters that can travel really fast, get them widely, similar to Bulldog, but the rule of thumb is, if you've got a projectile and you're on one of these large pages, you can probably score some kind of win.
Tomorrow, I might regret not finding the adventure today. Life isn't about finding anything. It's about creating. Every day you have
Kobe. Oh,
curiosity.
Kobe. Kobe.
You don't have to go far. Just have to go.
Well, super quick morning routine. But all I really need is a super organic community to come to fight me and probiotics. Well, so that's the work.
Ooh, nice.
This next glitch is a cheeky one, because it actually brings up the game and forces you to restart it. It's only possible when the earlier mentioned fast mode is in effect. On specific rooftop stages with full enough distance for the leader of the match to be round, performing specific holds that high enough will cause the
As soon as you can, like, oh yeah.
that they breach the barrier that must activate like the actual landing part of the animation, and because of this, the more opponents is left falling in an infinite loop. You can even do this on the sky stage, things look even funnier because there is virtually no background instead of this like desktop newspaper style cloud pattern. But on a serious note, I wouldn't ever recommend doing this for real machine. You don't want to freeze to the same point that being restarted, so please don't do that. The final glitches in this video I want to show are only available in the 1.4 version. Possibly the earlier ones too, but not 1.5, right? Did you know that in earlier versions the strings for characters, and it's really easy to do. Simply perform a corner combo with Bulldog with your opponent's back on a rooftop stage, I might add. And instead of doing a combo ender, do this light-kick teleport motion. He'll pass through the area, and for some reason, they shrink. Bulldog himself can shrink sometimes, which is every bit as mean as it looks. Shrinking like this doesn't actually change the game. All you do is work, finishing moves. You just a teeny tiny version of your character. We tested this out by picking a large stage that's really far out and going as far apart as possible. Look at this tiny little baby Riptor. What pixel is she? Oh, she can still speak. Using the same sort of technique I showed earlier on 1.4, this actually breaks things a lot more. The visuals of the opponent shows all visually progressive, and you can even draw towards the end. It's a lot more corrupted than the newer version of how the Witch turns out, but it's no wonder things have changed in 1.5. This final glitch I saved for last, because it actually makes finals way stronger in the meta if you can set it up. But this glitch isn't possible in 1.5. Final can set up a glitch by using Power Devour to absorb a skull, then execute double skull projectile. Once that's been set up, you have to use a combo ender with a character that will allow a Morph launch. Because Final by himself does not have a launching combo ender, at least not in the traditional sense, that allows it to work. Once the opponent has been launched, Final can use the post-launch juggle to slow it down. But the thing is, he can do this for as long as you have the execution to keep the opponent juggling. And if you time it right, it's actually a full infinite. And because it's at the end of a combo like this, it's unbreakable too. This is interesting because although it isn't possible in KI's final revision, it actually makes Final more of a dangerous character physically. Because it's still playing the game now, it won't be in the game at all. And that's it for my part 2 of Killer Instinct on Arcade. Now, as far as the arcade version goes, this is pretty much where all the stuff I'd like to say about it. I know there is the entire discussion about how different the Super Nintendo is, but that is absolutely it. I plan on making this something. I do want to give a huge thanks to Ballarat for once again playing this game with me for so long and recording with me all of the stuff that you see in DC. It really is a great game, and one that I appreciate so many of you have checked out in 2025. And once again, if you are going to Combo Breaker in no time, I will be there. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.
Oh, you were in range.
And I'm Alexis Fryer. We're the Husband Lifestyle team. We don't set settlement quotas. We measure success by exceeding each client's best outcomes and by each client's happiness.
End of James Cameron's 1989 underwater thriller The Abyss, I already died outside Brigham, played by Ed Harris, donned with talented diving suit in which instead of air, we echo opportunity with allowing the sentence bottom of a deep ocean trend to defuse a nuclear warhead. While certainly extendable plot device, surely such technology would stir science fiction. Right? Well, what do you might think? The breathing suit is oxygenated carbon actually exists. In wild scenes with the diving suit worked on with Ed Harris.
Get on my back, Alfredo.
While it is certainly great fiction of the breathing, the technology has been experimented with for a century, and while it might not quite be ready to use diving, it may have one thing. The first experiment with big breathing conducted shortly after the First World War when doctors began investigating saving to help heal the lungs of soldiers damaged by Vienna. But it was not until the height of the Cold War in the late 1950s that research began in earnest to the US Navy by way of allowing sailors who fit suffering without suffering. Decompression is a condition that results in breathing air and pressure. As a diver descends and the water pressure increases, more and more nitrogen from the air becomes dissolved in the sudden drop in pressure forces the nitrogen to come out of the solution, forming tiny bubbles that contain air embolism strokes. Yeah. Consequently, divers must descend slowly.
Press something. Nice. No. Still nice. I was too close.
Liquid, and the pressure inside and outside the water is equal. Liquid breathing would also help reduce or eliminate other hazards that keep diving, including nitrogen narcosis or rapture.
Yeah, you're not gonna win. Get out of here. Ah, he forced him. Oh, I was like.
Phenomena known as to avoid these effects, diving in various breathing gases, which dilute oxygen nitrogen. Oxygen does only work up to a point. It's below around 100. Breathing severe tremors and other neurological effects. As a result, these people, any diver breathing pressurized gas has been able to descend in 1962, a team led by Dr. Maestro of Duke University looked at the Parkinson's of a small man to free them from teenagers moving to pressurized fuel and necessary to dissolve fluid. But while respiration was sustained in this manner for around an hour, the animal died soon after of respiratory anesthesia. This reveals one of the major shortcomings of liquid breathing, which aid researchers while breathing fluid can easily deliver the stock into the body, it is far less efficient after
Yeah, it's spaced it back up now. Wow.
Which does have to actively pump fluid into and out of the lungs while the mechanical ventilation. American research appears in France, Jack Dodd, illustrated fluid research by placing types of oxygenated stage in exotic liquids called perfluorous carbon. The first part of the problem I have about later in the second war, the color of carbon and fluoride. The bond between these elements is among the strongest in nature, making PFC unrealistic. It has twice the density with a quarter of the viscosity, and it holds up nearly 20 times as much oxygen as carbon dioxide and water, probably Darwin Dodd's early experiment involved simply immersing rats and mice in oxygen in PFC and allowing them to breathe naturally, while the animals were able to survive fully immersed for up to 20 hours without effect. Large animals required to support ventilation to remove build up experiments Darwin Dodd's work and biology being taken up by Weizsäcker in 1969 conducted one of the most comprehensive studies of this history using the subject. In the course of his research, U.S. Navy Commander Francis J. Collier became the first which was despite the except for a little anesthetic that should have been invasion, Francis did not find use for it, so he was comfortable, though he found difficulty draining the lungs and developed in 1971, Francis was electron became the advanced 17-year-old inspiring story that eventually become Scientific research can bring people to breathe PFC for up to an hour without suffering other dioxide poisoning, or physical applications. Ultimately, however,
you gonna pick someone cheesy? Hurry up. I was waiting for Caitlyn. Hurry up and pick Caitlyn. Oh, you're gonna try and out Teemo me? You're the worst player on the team. Talking shit. Oh. This is straight mirror man.
Our lungs contain around 1 billion alveoli, through which oxygen is absorbed into the bloodstream. To prevent these from collapsing in on themselves,
triangle.
the body produces a substance called pulmonary secretion, which the liquid which reduces a certain percentage of water and allows the alveoli to penetrate the alveoli are incapable of producing sufficient amounts of fat. As soon as they are born, most of the alveoli collapse. While traditional mechanical
Well then.
high pressure is pushed by the machine slowly down. By sliding the lungs with breathing fluid, this will ventilate out in the room and allows the alveoli to work in our favor to increase the gas exchange. The technique also provides a convenient administering was first pioneered by J.S. Greenspan who in 1989 was developing premature liquid ventilators within 24 now, all were successfully reached back to the air and the 11 marked in lung function, over 6 on the side. Conducted by Harvey Herschel in 1995 on 19 adult pediatric and neonatal patients in order to confirm the virus surviving lung function. However, the equipment required to carry out full lung ventilation is found to be overly compliant. So in 1991, people developed a simpler technique known as partial ventilation or physiology. The lungs are only partially filled with breathing directly supplied with air via a this allows for breathing open up to around 40% of the lung boundary, allowing for more efficient another proposal involves a breathing mixed with air or oxygen, which produces similar results while being far more comfortable for patients and treating good. And in 1995, Mark Darwin and Stephen Harris demonstrated the application of fluids with breathing with They proposed that according to human body, following custodial brain damage. By diffusing the lungs with fluid here, Darwin and Harris achieved the fluid at 0.9 degrees Celsius per minute, not any as a result of the use of a breakthrough reactor from the inclusion of fast development stages in order to bring it potentially much more technology as possible. So while James Cameron won't be able to reach the Marianas Trench without the submarines until some time to come, we can at least take comfort in the fact that the technology which so inspired the teenager may one day influence the rise.
I fucking knew it.
Are they still mad about burnt peanuts? Oh no! So we had a new episode and people are mad at burnt peanuts. Burnt peanuts was the most watched Twitch streamer in January, beating Asmongold, Hassan, and XQC. Good for him. W. Amazing. I see his streams, they're great. So he's been doing really well.
Yeah.
He's doing good.
How my ass tastes,
Timo. He's
Timo.
doing work, everything like he's talking to a streamer. Yeah, bumbling. Exactly. So instead of happy for another guy's success, instead of being happy for somebody who's, you know, like working hard and being consistent and everything like that, they're making up bullshit. They're saying that he is a viewbotter. This dude is a viewbotter. There's no way he randomly comes out of nowhere. He's popular in the normie space. Out of 100,000 viewers, yet his chat is more stale and dead than someone with under 500 viewers. Also, I got permabanned for saying viewbotter. He's not trying to defend himself. Why the fuck would he have to defend himself about you?
Figure the clip whenever I say anyways. Might as well make it good. You guys might like me a little unhumble for saying I don't like you unhumble. I just like hanging out for you. I kind of got it. Like the second time. It's not going to be too late. I just kind of got you. Stop. Seriously. I call you guys the losers. That's what I call it. You have too many viewers now, like, it's fine. If too many viewers, if too many likes, you're like, fine. Too many viewers, you know, it's so obvious whenever somebody's actually viewbotting, by the way. Like, anybody who actually understands data knows that's the case. Subscribers, too many viewers, too many subscribers, you subscribe on. If too many viewers on Twitch, you'll have 7 viewers on Twitch, you're viewbotting on Twitch. Yeah. Too many viewers on Twitch, you don't have any viewers on Twitch, you're viewbotting on YouTube. You can do it any way you can. At the base of it, it's hoes.
That's right. At the base of it, it is hoes mad, hoes jealous, people that are trying to tear somebody down because they don't like what that person represents for whatever reason is out there. That's it.
Base of the argument is hoes. There's no way to prove anyone is viewbotting or if they're not. There's no way to prove it.
Well, there is. I mean, you can't, I think that there are degrees of certainty. There are definitely degrees of certainty with viewbotting. Like, for example, with FXtra Life, it was very obvious that was embedding, to be fair. But, like, with other streamers, like, there are, like, telemetry points that you can use. And like there are like acceptable levels and unacceptable levels. Like you can be, let's say, 10% sure. You can be 90% sure. To say that there's no variation is not true. But there is like very rarely can you actually approach and actually reach 100%.
Either way it is. It's even an OnlyFans lady. only appeals to like 50% of the population is like pussy. Yeah. This is a real loser topic. You're appealing to humanity? Yeah. That's been around since the beginning of the wheel. Of course there's totally gonna blow up. There's a bunch of other losers coping at the same time all together. It's like a party.
Absolutely. And that's it. And the other reason why is that you have to keep in mind that once you understand that most hate on the internet is actually self-therapy in disguise, everything else begins to make a lot more sense. So basically, the reason why people like the idea of tearing down Cena is because he's a person who built his success as something that is totally intrinsic to his own personality. There's nobody who can say that, oh, well, I can't afford an expensive VTuber rig. Oh, I'm not a girl. Oh, I'm not an attractive woman, so I can't do it with a webcam. Oh, I'm not a very good, I'm not a very good video game player. There is nothing that is holding anybody back from being the next Burnt Peanut. And that's the reason why they hate him. They hate him because he represents their own mediocrity. Because every single person deep down inside knows that they could probably do what Burnt Peanut is doing in terms of function, right? There's no barrier to entry preventing them from making a Burnt Peanut style VTuber model and then streaming Arc Raiders. But why is it that he's successful and they're not? Well, they have to come up with a reason for that and remove their own accountability from the equation. And what is that equation? Viewbotting. Or variable. What is that variable? It's viewbotting. That's it. And once you understand the psychology of Twitter haters, everything else makes sense. I mean, come on! So, anything lower? Is there anything lower? Jesus. I mean, is there anything lower? Is there anything lower? Jesus Christ. Is there anything lower? Let me tell you, I hate you how much I can. But not somebody says you and Burnt are very talented to yap for hours. No. Yapping for hours is not an intrinsic talent. Like, for example, there are women who are just very attractive. Like, you spawn RNG whether a woman has good boobs or not, right? I mean, it's spawn RNG. So if you're a woman and you're born and you're ugly, you have an innate biological disadvantage. This is an insurmountable innate biological disadvantage. There will always be things that, attractive women will have an opportunity to do that you will never have an opportunity to do because straight up spawn RNG. That's the way it is. And so all women are beautiful? Sure, right? And so anyway, my point is that, and this is the thing with guys too, obviously, like with height, for example. Like, if you're a 5'2" guy, your life, you spawned on hard mode. You spawned in and it was a great thing. Actually, it wasn't.
Yeah, they can't win against me. They're just too not good enough.
Oh, and maybe you got one of the dances.
So you can literally try anything you want to. And I'll secure the win.
And so there are all these RNG elements. And so what people on Twitter like to do is they like to attribute their lack of success to RNG elements in life, and then blame those RNG elements instead of the things that they can control. That's my point. The European term. He's been to a syllable ocean. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. I can't find a single fucker on any continent on this planet that doesn't know who we are. Alright? You say I'm you, Martin. Sorry, I had to get a couple I'm sorry. I had to. It's obvious. I think it's 100% viewbotting now. Because, bro. 3 stars, bro. I'm gonna say you're viewbotting. I'm right or you're lying. Okay. Great talk. Good conversation. Very productive. And so anyway, but talent is under spawn RNG. What are they doing just to cope? I'm confused. Talent is not always spawn RNG. Talent is something, and also talent is something that is manifested and it's also refined. So for example, when you look at videos that I did when I was like 15 or so, they're not as good as the videos that I do now. At least I hope so. I hope
maybe 10 years ago. I don't think there's a lot of cases that are as good as what I do now. And so as time goes on, we improve. I think that even you can look at other streamers, right? Look at the content that, you know, a lot of us were making in 2018 and compare it to...
Good wake-up choice. You would have died, but you're still dead.
We have, and things have gotten better overall. And so, 26? I was 26 a long time ago. And anyone called Arc Raiders? Stream Wars? Said he ruined the game because they're fans and now he's a viewer? Yeah, definitely. Personally, I think the guy's loud and annoying and for a very young audience, but hating on him for his huge fame is really retarded. Not everybody is gonna, not everybody, every streamer is for everybody. Not every streamer is for everybody, and that's fine. I mean, there are a lot of streamers I don't really like either. Basically say, okay, well, I don't like this person for this reason. Now nobody can. Now nobody should have this opinion. And I think that's the toxic thing, and that's the problem. Here's the reality. A lot of people that are watching old burnt peanuts, they're sitting there with their dick in their hand, and he's on the second monitor. That's really what's going on. They're not thinking about it. He's streaming at 4 in the morning. Do you think all these people, like all the Australians, are trying to type up a little storm? Absolutely not. They're sitting there chilling the fuck out. Like, streaming late at night. I'll tell you something. Late night streaming is something special. Because you can just sit there and like nobody gives anything. Barely anybody is typing. Like you are just like fucking chilling. And the fact is, that's the way it is. Stream Elements, yeah, Stream Elements survive, etc. So yeah, he's doing pretty well. Now, with lots of V-buying that could be happening, I think that was a lot of streamers. There is a chance that V-buying is occurring.
You fucking missed your attack. You suck. I can mix these mushrooms up all day, bro. That doesn't get through my mushrooms.
So where is he here? There he is. There's a fucker. Alright, probably too long. Yeah, sure. So you can see he's gaining 1,000 followers an hour. This is an incredibly, like, gaining 1,000 followers an hour is incredibly high. And also, keep in mind here, he started in February. He has 13 viewers. Now, he's building up, right? And we saw it here, he's building up. And then right here, this is whenever he had his pop-off, and he started doing really, really well. So this is, and he was streaming in 2022, in same spike. No, the reality is this is what happens for a lot of guys. It is. Like, he popped off really with Arc Raiders.
I have to level up my, I don't use my slingshot a lot, so I have to level up my slingshot to get the fire slingshot.
And why is that?
But I can set my grass on fire.
And so you look at right here, all of these follower counts. You don't get these follower counts if you are V-body. Unless you think that he's also follow-body. But if he's also follow-body, that means that he's follow-body on a consistent...
I just want to set my grass on fire and you're being rude.
Now, did he get streamer previously? Well, this is what... Yeah, no, unironically, that's what happened. And if you look at, for example, he's got motion. Yeah, he does. He's doing really well. Now, if I look at...
You decided to run... Yeah, you decided to walk in the burning grass, not... I had... No, it's right there.
You gave me a broken controller.
It's not broken.
The buttons don't work.
They do work.
No, they don't. I literally...
Then take that one back if that's what you want. But I'm telling you, it does work.
So you can see this again and again. This is somebody did follow me right here. And this is what I wanted to show you guys. So a couple of days ago, I did get follow botted for 1,000 followers. This happened. This is what follow botting looks like. This is it. My bad? Yeah, dude. Like, if you choose it, you're not getting the Bitcoin next time. I'm not saying it. This is fucked up. You're making me look like an asshole. So, anyway,
I'm just waiting for my state taxes. I mean, my federal taxes. I got my state taxes. Yeah, I do. I pay the highest percentage. So I get the most back.
So you got, obviously a lot of people right here. You can see very, very clearly. You got tons of people that are following over time, but that's what a follow bot looks like. And then the non-graphs as well, because people are follow bots also. And so you can see right here, here's another one. You can see very, very clearly. And another one right here. So what you can look at right here is that Burt Peanut, his grabs numerically are different, but organizationally are the same.
Because you pick double down, if I have an ultimate bar, when you do your ultimate, I can come in. By pressing the same buttons you would your ultimate when just L2 square or L2 triangle or R2 triangle, whatever you use. But it's whenever I do an ultimate and then you get to do it if you have a bar. Swap in. Like I'll do it right now with my mushroom and set you up when you get a bar. Yeah. Or L2 triangle, whatever you use, either one. Alright. Oh. Alright, as soon as I put my mushroom down, my mushroom ult down, then you can do it.
So we have 1.4 million subscribers.
Oh, you didn't give me a chance. But now you know. I was too focused on that.
So let's go ahead and let's look at the points on the graph, okay? Streams on YouTube.
But like at the beginning, when you can swap back in as soon as I finish my combo with the ult.
Followers on YouTube are very high. Oh, I get followers in a minute. Followers on Twitch are very high. What is this? I think it's just
now. The other one probably would have been better, but it doesn't matter.
But at the end of the day, jealousy is a bit. That's it. He's like taking that. Yeah, definitely. Is it obvious? Yeah, he's doing really well. Like, I don't see how anybody's surprised by this. Now, so the dude is a two-botter. No way he's handling him that work. So I'll look at a few other guys, okay? Who else popped off? How the fuck do you so big, you think? What the fuck is that even? I gotta just look at channels. Queso. Oh, the queso. Queso. Same thing. Are people calling queso, you guys? No. Look at queso. Queso has the same pop-off that Burt Peanut did. You see that? You see this? Wow, look at that. And now let's look at Stacy. Look at this. Damn, bro! Damn, bro! It's almost like the same thing. What the hell is this? What the fuck is going on here? Our software popped off pretty fast too, didn't he? Let's take a look at that. Damn, bro! Like, wow! Damn! Look at that! That's pretty hard. Look at this.
He's dead. Oh no. Yep, there it is. Oh, I put the wrong one, but you still died. Perfect.
Let's look at my old channel. Let's pull this up. Damn, bro, look at that. It's the same thing. Look at that. I popped off just like this. And I pulled the break. And then I popped off again and again and again. And so is everybody in the history of streaming all botting all the time? Because we have our Google Trends just popping off? Yeah. And so what
Too early.
is that you get a hose mad situation with this individual. This is a hose mad situation. Because you don't know how to do that. You don't know what a graph is. I do.
The scores of fate on your future.
Can I say this? And what happened to your own channel anyway? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that at all.
Oh, finally.
So let's see. There's some idiot typing in chat, some bullshit. Not everyone, but there's definitely some view body.
Damn, they ran away so quick. A new game started on it.
Hi. How's he doing? Damn, that's crazy. Damn, wow. So look at this here. Look at this. See, he's popping off. Look at this. See? And he had a few really big pop-off months like this, right? I mean, look how big this is. So Kai's popped off. Popped the fuck off? Yeah, well, that was his one big stream, right? I mean, this fucks up the graph, to be honest with you. This is a bad example. I'm not going to use this example. Let's look at Hassan. See how Hassan's doing. How's he doing? Same thing. Same fucking thing. So let's get this straight. Burnt Peanut has the same graph as Hassan, me, XQC, Jinxie, Queso, who else got pulled up? Pirate Software, and I think one other dude, I forgot who it was. But for some reason, when he pops off and now he's making a name for himself, now he's succeeding, now he's basically putting himself on the map, you got people trying to tear him down.
Select your fighters.
In my opinion, I think this is just jealous ass bitches. That's all there is to it. So, Asmon, you deleted a FaZe talent. So, I did delete, so somebody said that I deleted a FaZe Connect streamer. I want to say that the accusations are indeed accurate. So,
I went to start with my local music at a very young age. I've always been that because I don't like one day when I'm going to go to the day and I've always tried to be a part of me and I thought of who I am and I thought of what I want to do and what I want to do in life. So this dream started as soon as I was born, I would say. When people hear my name, I want them to connect with who I am through my music. I like to be very genuine in the way that I speak, the way that I write, the way that I interpret my music, and I want people to get to know me a little more.
let me go back, I'll pull this up. Since we're talking about streamer drama, let's just go ahead and go to the next one. For anybody who actually has a girlfriend or a wife, let me explain what this is. So, FaZe Connect is a VTuber org. And VTubers are like anime girls that are streamers, okay? And so one of the anime girl streamers said that Minecraft, who did an event that was basically trying to talk about, I guess, like civil rights and stuff like that, what the Minecraft event really did is that basically they were trying to launder the good reputation of, you know, like figures like Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King. They were trying to launder the good reputation of those historical figures through the current reputation of the animals in Minnesota that are running wild and terrorizing everybody in the name of stopping ICE. And this is very, very pretty much set the stage. They set the stage for this at the beginning of the event, right? So what it is stolen valor, exactly, right? So they take the good virtue of the civil rights movement, which was something for a righteous cause, and then they try to falsely equate themselves to it and say, well, this is what we were doing back then. And so they're trying to create a parallel there. And so one of the different people in FaZe Connect said that, why are we talking about politics in a block?
Match ready. Cabinet ready. Select your champions. Big Hemo. Ari, you select. Select your peers. Choose your destination. Don't get through to green. Ready. Let's go.
Charge. So my friends. 3. 3.
No, you don't.
Together. 3.
And so a graduation toast. People might not understand this is so vocabulary. Graduation means that she's getting fired. It means that her IP, or not, I don't know about IP, but like her character is now no longer a part of Phase Connect. So she effectively got fired. So that's it. That's definitely biased. Rules aren't being enforced equally. Well, I mean, again, like, you know my viewpoint on this, right? And, thank you for always supporting Phase Connect. Calamari Klarna will graduate from Phase Connect on 2/26/2028. So this is at the end of the month. And she is concluding her regular activities on both YouTube and Steam. And so there it is. So the account to become inactive, her channel will remain available for 30 days. So she is getting gamage. Don't insult calamari, bro. Well, I apologize.
Perfect.
Okay? Maybe I said it the wrong way. But, yeah, something like that. And so that's what happened. Bozo, yep, that's right. Back to McDonald's, sending them all back. And she said this was in talks already, but it was one hell of a timing. It was in talks already? Well, I mean, how about that? All's well that ends well. Now, I also think that we should delete this post about the other girl, Joey. Because this post about her implies that she's racist. It implies that this girl, Jelly, made a comment that was racist, bigoted, or it was a hateful comment. She did nothing of the sort. She did not say anything that was racist, that was motivated by hatred or bigotry at all. And by making a statement as a response to this, you are now tying her name to a slanderous accusation that's made by people who are just doing that because they don't like the fact that their political ideology is being challenged. You're effectively being a vehicle for these people to further malign, slander, and misrepresent your own talent, and you're being used as a vehicle for them. They should delete this post too. That's what I think they should do. Should you sue? I don't think so, right? Well, I don't know. I mean, and look, guys, people, anybody in Phase Connect is unhappy about what I'm saying. I'm right. Like, I'm right. Like, this isn't, like, I can understand, like, you know, don't shoot the messenger here. Like, I'm just doing my job. Okay, this is my job. This is what I'm doing. So I don't know if people are upset about it or not. I have no idea. But what matters to me is making sure that I'm being fair, right? I'm being fair. And, so with that, yeah, and I can see why she was upset about it, because I did part of her work, and I get it, but, I mean, I think that there's something larger at work here, and I think that, again, over time, people will realize that what I'm saying here is the morally correct thing to do. This is the morally correct and right thing to do. And at the end of the day, I can know that I did the right thing. They say you got to be YouTuber? Well, I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't think I was on Twitter. It was on Twitter, I think you know about it. Yeah, just look it up. It's the first result on Twitter. It's like a posting a fucking address. What's this? Yeah. Like, I don't got put on follow you, a man follow you. I don't
He rage quit.
I don't have any ill will towards that. Like, that's fine. And I can understand that people like that, you know, they'll feel like they're being attacked. I get it, right? Like, I'm the kind of guy, like, listen, I used to be in a Warcraft guild, I was a raid leader, and there were a lot of times where I had to hold people accountable and I had to do things that I didn't really want to do. Like, this is the reason why I don't like covering drama with friends of mine, and it's also the reason why I never like raiding with my friends. I never like making decisions with people that I feel like I'm emotionally attached to, because then that's going to affect my objective, good decision making. And so that's it. General, yes, everything goes back to WoW. Everything goes back every single time. And so that's really it. Literally, what's this here? Show us the volume type of search bar? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, again, I don't have any opinion on that. I don't want to bring that up. I have no idea. So never go into business with spam. Yes, definitely. You spin a pickle and choose in a similar position. Well, I don't know what happened.
My point is, though, I think they should delete this post. Because this post is a misrepresentation, and it's a deliberate misrepresentation by people with ill will and bad intentions. And it is the result of that bad intention. So that's the way I see it, and I'm glad to see this happen. I'm glad to see this girl suffer consequences, and I hope it gets worse. I think that people like her are parasites. I think they're awful people, and I think that you should do everything that you can to remind them of that fact on a regular basis. That's really the way I see it. I don't like that at all. And you know, like raiding with friends, wasn't that what friends are for, playing together? I don't like achieving, I don't like having to make tough decisions with people that I care about. I already have to do that enough in my own real life. Like, I'm already thrown into situations like that, just impersonally, right? Like, think about all the dramas that we had with OTK. Do you think I wanted to deal with any of that? I hated that. I hated that so much. And the reason why is because, but again, like, it was these were all my friends, like, you know, I cared about. I really cared about people over my house. Like, I would call them regularly, talk to them regularly. I don't want to have to do that. So why would I willingly sign up for another one of those experiences? I never will. So that's it. And I'm a very non-confrontational person. I don't like to do that at all. How long did my lives doing super companies running out of profit? Well, I don't know if they were running out of profit or not. But, yeah. And raiding with friends, people still clearing for work after 4 months? Yeah, definitely. Never stick where you do. Exactly. 3D choosing a side of things. I don't like to do that. Would you ever have a do-over with the OTK situation? I'll talk about that. It's not. I mean it in no form of exaggeration. Starting OTK was the most profound and relevant decision I've ever made in my entire life.
Ready! Let's go!
I wasn't paying attention to her bars. I didn't care, man.
Yep. It was. It was the biggest mistake I have ever made in my whole life.
Swap me in.
And a lot of the reasons for that are personal reasons that you don't even know. That's the reason. Like, I said, there were things that were very problematic in that, and they would say, you know, and like what? I will give one example. Well, I don't want to give any more examples because they're personal and it's not part of the, it's not, like, you know, I tell you guys a lot about me, but there are things that I reserve.
So basically, for one of the reasons why I kind of kept streaming on a regular basis was because we had different contract obligations, right? We had different obligations to sponsors, we had different obligations to brands, things like that. And in the process of that, I neglected the relationship that I had. I was actually going to move in with this girl and, you know, like actually probably get married to her. And I ended up not doing that because I felt like I had to continue, you know, working in the best interest of, you know, that group. And so, like, that's probably the main one. But I don't know if it's the main one, right? I mean, there's like 4 or 5 of them, right, I would say. But, like, that's the first one. And it was
I didn't even hear what you said. Yeah.
Listen, bro. Everybody's fucking up, right? It is what it is. Listen, that's all I'm saying. Guys. You made plus 50%? You think so? And so anyway, that's one example, right? And, you know, again, I'm not going to blame, and also I'm not going to completely blame OZK on this. But I am going to say that if that wasn't a factor, things would have happened totally different. Things would have been completely different. Because also a lot of the stress and everything that I was dealing with from that made it harder for me to, you know, like have a relationship. So yeah, that was about it. Going back to this. FaZe Connect should delete this post. They should be embarrassed that they came to these losers, and at the end of the day, I am so happy and so glad. Hippo unsaw that. Oh, dude, I don't even know about this. Fucking dumb. Listen, no hate on Hippo. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. I don't want to have any hostility or any hate to anybody. She's a very nice girl. I don't know what happened. I don't even know if it's true. So don't worry about it.
Ready? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and why? We'll make you every game day with all the promos and player props you need. Players get 4,000 in bonus bets for their first time doesn't the core pack. Download it.
People have asked me to watch it, and I figured, you know what? Let's cozy up. I'm going to take a look inside my door's bottle. The following video contains subject material that some viewers may find disturbing. All information contained within is made publicly available by the people in the feature film. Viewer discretion is advised. This is a good day for 14-inch television. There we go. I had one of those.
Stand aside. Here it comes.
Yep. That's how you know it was a good game. Documentary. And by the way, you don't want to chat. I love the 90s part of the show. I take these all day, every day.
man, that guy's a gladiator.
It's sort of interesting today. Not a kid with personality is saying, and it's become really violent. But it's scary to say.
You should use the other one. What the fuck? Why do you keep using that one? Whatever is the one you explode in the air, yeah. Stop doing that one. You've missed it 2 out of 2 times.
The good time, the best time.
Released in 2004, quickly began to make a name for itself, garnering worldwide praise for its innovation, and closeness to the community, developers, workers, and entertainment, both celebrated and condemned for its addictiveness. In the span of a few short months, it would not only become the most popular, the MMORPG genre, but also set the standard for all of those that would follow in its footsteps. Many were tried, and over the course of 15 years, the game is an abstraction of the player base, the seamless, unstoppable giant.
People forget how big WoW was. Like, WoW was like, it was new thing. It was new games people were talking about. It was like Fortnite in 2018 for 3 years.
Oh, you're starting to look like Michael for a second. Well, I could have used it when I had full green health, not when I was yellow. There's no point in Fury at low health. Well, you're lucky I am who I am. Fuck, he killed me. That dodge is all projectiles.
As I said, I really cannot emphasize enough how different the whole world was. Like back then, it was just so different. It was so crazy. Like just Y2K. Yep, listen to this.
At the dawn of the new millennium, the online world was growing rapidly. The intellectual man and the technology combined with both unreal the creation of the internet. The new Star Wars movie was spreading, storyboard for the Lord of the Rings, Elephant of the Ring was completed, nerd culture was about to reach critical mass. And basically, the non-existent relations with that woman. One big semester was a player on a role-playing game, or MMORPG for short. The creation of the first MMORPG goes all the way back to the 70s, depending on definition standards in the United States. They added new features.
Bro, straight up, my mom played those Xbox games in the 70s. Like real shit, she actually played those all the way back then.
It was 1 year to maintain the order transfer.
tracks that she'd made. Maybe like a couple of years ago, I showed it to her, and she's like, "Yep, that's right." I'll have to show you guys sometime.
Although varying in implementation, they all shared the central idea of an online persistent world to be shared with players from all over the globe. The genre is not playing end. No critical thanks for playing. Game content will be added. Players are and the journey will players decided that content is important for many of the time. In these early years, many of them breaking through the genre, and overall, we're continuing to be shining. In order to make it for themselves grow, to be important to the online persistent world, we're focusing on online, and that's an extra thing to back. Doing really good at PvP combat in particular. Mission entertainment, related warning online, the very top of the subject of your person based on during war, Norse mythology, and Star Wars, the next area here, the Land of Animals, 2003 release, the Star Wars Galaxy, and more heavy focus on community and gameplay.
You know what's really kind of funny about it is it's almost like it is now, where every company is trying to go towards the metaverse, but back then they actually were, and Blizzard succeeded. Blizzard was the one whose metaverse effectively won out over everybody else.
Most prolific at the time was EverQuest, 1999, Cyberrank Interactive, and 99 Studios, who challenged the previous reigning champion, Ultima Online. With 24 hours after launch, it would quickly become most time of the whole RPG.
I thought Ultima Online was better personally. I like the aesthetics of Ultima Online more.
10,000 subscribers. Yeah, really. 10,000.
God damn.
It peaked at over 500,000 just after its launch.
That's a lot.
The MMO was untied and incredibly high, and in the background, a beast was stirring, observing the strength, the weaknesses.
You have to understand, like, back then, Blizzard only made the best. Like, you might not understand that now, right? But it's so true. Like, Blizzard was the Sun Software of the 90s and 2000s. Like, they brought out a game, and it's like World of Warcraft was as far ahead of its, like, other competitors as, like, Elden Ring was farther ahead of any other game. Like, it was just so far ahead, it just wasn't in. It just put every other game in the fucking third.
Successes and failures of the band relatively unexplored genre. Blizzard at this point already had established themselves in Diablo, StarCraft, and Warcraft series. The latter being the
Warcraft 2 right there. So I play this shit all the time.
And added things thanks to big games, the quest, the table, and after all the development of the project, all the developers were like,
That right there is fucking
and were searching for inspiration on the next game. They had the IP, they had the funding, and most importantly, they had a launch.
Get all the boys.
Taken 2001, and before Blizzard was good enough to hold their funding European computer trade show, there was then at the public for the first time of the World of Warcraft.
It just looks so much better than all the other old games. Like, it was just so far above, like, holy shit. Look at that.
We made it clear
No.
this was not the sequel to the popular RTS series at the time, but rather something completely different. Players would transition from controlling pre-made heroes and expressing their campaign, creating their own stories, and their own story. the game would be multiplayer.
Well, they kind of had this actually in Warcraft 3. Do you guys remember that in the Frozen Throne? You had like that campaign for Rexar. And like Rexar was just by himself. And you would just like swing him around on different missions and shit. And I remember when the Warcraft 3 came out. And I was like, well, what kind of game is this? And like Jack told me, he's like, yo, it's like remember back in like, the Rexar campaign. And I was like, oh, really? He goes, yeah, that's like the whole game. I'm like, oh, that's so badass. Like that's what it was, yeah. Founding of Veritard. I don't know what it was called, but yeah, that was the first foray into it that they made.
Massive skill, brings together fans of not only the Warcraft series, but the MMO as a whole. The reaction, however, was mixed. Some ways it was secret anticipation, trying to imagine their beloved series making other things of massively multiplayer setting, and many were upset that we have replicated the focus, preferring Blizzard to concentrate on
I just want you guys to see this, just so you can know that there's nothing that has ever changed. Okay? And it doesn't matter, like, he knew, he was 20 years ahead of his time. But yeah, it's always the way it's been.
What was proven to was taking the ball into uncharted territory. The idea of paying a monthly fee to continue playing was hard to swallow at the time.
It was, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it's fucking $15 a month, man. Like, $15 a month is like $25 or $30 a month nowadays. Like, $15, like, I was an allowance of like maybe 20 to 45. I don't remember exactly what it was. And like, it still is, but bro, like, back then it was even more. Like, that's all I'm saying. It was more, yeah. It's like, it really was. Like, that's why I didn't want to record it. Last one down by the my God. So much everywhere all the time. What do they have to say? Ready, go,
Especially by standard by the company. Work would continue on the project.
You got blitzed. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Computer Game World magazine. By this time, EverQuest was the clear reigning champion, but the genre as a whole had one fatal flaw.
Yeah, of course.
XP loss, gear loss,